Hello, today should be a pretty fun day. You will be able to listen to music and you will be working independently on the computers. This sheet that I'm showing you here in this video is on Google Classroom, and this is going to be your roadmap for today. The teacher will also be giving you a hard copy of this. You'll need to write your name on it, and for each activity, remember that you will need to have the teacher initial that you showed them that you completed the activity. You can't just do the activity and move on. You have to actually raise your hand, have the teacher come over, show them the results page that you completed the activity, and then they'll initial, and then you may move on. All right, so I'm going to walk you through each part of this. The first activity, if you click on the cell size activity, you will go to this really neat demonstration about where it compares the size of different things. And you can use this down below to scroll in and see the comparison of different really small objects, including cells. You start off with this font size, and then you go down to a coffee bean, and then you get smaller from there. Notice that there is a question here. What is the smallest item represented in this model? You need to write it out on your paper here, and then you can get the teacher to initial. Then you'll move on to activity number 2, cell games. And these are pretty neat. You are going to complete the one about the animal, the plant, and the bacterial cell. First, for each one, you'll do the tutorial, and you will basically be able to scroll over each item, and it will give you a description over here, a metaphor, and then a description of how it works and what where you can find it. Once you've done the tutorial, go ahead and play the game. And when you've completed it and you've gotten 100%, then you will have the teacher initial. Only after you've done, actually I'm going to add 3 sets of initials here so that you get the teacher's initial for each one. Okay? And I'm going to also add, oh yeah, it says right here, you must get a perfect score to get credit. So let's make sure that you keep going until you get a perfect score. It's pretty doable. These tutorials are pretty clear, and if you need to go back and check, you can do that and then go and take the game again. So that's that one. Again, 3 different games, or sorry, yeah, 3 different games, 3 different sets of initials for activity number 2. Activity number 3, let's see. You have your choice. A, 2 matching games, and those matching games look like this. You will need to, okay. You have to drag the purpose cells that do not have organelles. Oh my gosh. Let's go here. Okay. Lets things in or out. Boom. You got to match it perfectly in the time that you have. When you do, then you can go ahead and have the teacher initial. And again, I'm going to do 2 sets of initials here because there's 2 games. Or Brain Pop, which is a video and a little quiz. And I like this one. It's pretty cool. And if you've done Brain Pop before, you know, it's just, you know, it's kind of an animated film. Alright, so that's that one. Oh yeah, and this one has a quiz at the end, and you have to complete the quiz in order to get the initials. Okay? Now, finally, activity number 4. A few of you started doing this yesterday, but you'll go to Get Kahoot. The login will be username Jeff J. Sand, password Jaguars1 with a capital J. When you logged in, you'll click Quiz, and you'll start by doing your name and then whatever your quiz is. It has to be about cells, so it could be like Mark's nucleus quiz or whatever. Then you're going to create a quiz with 10 original questions. So let's do Mark's nucleus quiz. And then you do your question up here. Don't worry about the picture for now. And then you're going to put 4 answers in here, and then whichever one is correct, you mark correct. and then you go on to add question. When you've done 10 questions, then you do save and continue. And then what's really fun about this is we can play these games as a class, and they're very cool when we actually do that. So it's a lot to get through today, but it's a lot of fun stuff, and I think this, if you go through all these activities, you'll have a really good sense of the parts of the cell, how they interact with each other, and what their basic functions are, and that'll be helpful going forward. So have fun, and make sure that you show the teacher each step so they can initial so you can get full credit for today.